Let's talk about REST. REST is architectural style in which client and servers exchange representations of resources by using normalized interface and protocol. Despite the fact that REST is not protocol, most RESTful web services utilize standards such as HTTP, JSON, and XML. If you don't know what HTTP or JSON is, don't worry, because we will learn about HTTP and JSON in subsequent chapters. There are 6 constraints that define a RESTful system, such as statelessness, uniform interface, cacheability, client-server architecture, layered system, and code on demand. If a web service implementing REST architecture breaks any of the required constraints, the web service cannot be considered as RESTful. Now I would like to go over some of these constraints. The first constraint I would like to look at is statelessness. Statelessness means that web service doesn't store any client information between requests. Each request is entity self-contained. Client should provide all the information that is needed for a web service to execute a certain operation. The second constraint I would like to dwell on is uniform interface. Firstly, resource identification is specified in requests. That is to say, the resource identification is separate from resource representation. Secondly, resource manipulation happens through representations. It means that each resource representation should have enough information to be modified or deleted. Lastly, messages are self-describing. It means each message contains enough information to be understood how the message should be handled. The third constraint I would like to talk about is cacheability. Clients and intermediary servers can cache responses. However, responses must be marked implicitly or explicitly as cacheable to prevent clients from getting stale or inappropriate data in response for subsequent requests. Well-managed caching improves scalability and performance by eliminating some client-server interactions. Having learned what REST architecture is, let's consider what a resource is in details.